Hey guys, it's me Tia back with another Tuesday video. So this week is going to be favorites week, and we haven't had a themed week in like 3 or 4 weeks now, so it's kind of weird having to think of something where it's based on the theme. Okay, so for my video today, I'm going to be doing my favorite ships because I wanted to do TV shows, but then I saw Sierra did it and I didn't want to seem like I was like stealing her idea, even though it was a really good idea. But yeah, so I'm gonna do my favorite ships. So let's go. Okay, so the first ship that comes to mind obviously is Larry. So, and if you live under a rock and you don't know who Larry are, Larry is Louie and Harry from One Direction. And they're so cute together, you guys. And I know we get called delusional and we get called aggressive sometimes because some people are very persistent when it comes to it, but if you're a chill Larry, then you're the best Larry because you're not shoving it down their throat, but you can just respect it, and you don't have to be those people who comment on Twitter 24/7 saying Larry's real after every single tweet that they tweet. And yeah, but I just love Larry. They're just, even though they don't seem like they'd have similar personalities with each other, they're just so compatible with each other, and they just love each other so much, and they're so fond with each other, and I just love it so much. And yeah, I just love them together. Oh, by the way, when I say ships, I'm referring to romantic ships and also friend ships. So, it can be a bro TP or, an OTP, so, yeah, so, no discrimination here. So, the next ship that I really love is Troner, and I know it was never really confirmed if they were ever together or not, and I know Connor doesn't really like talking about it, and he kind of, avoids the subject, and I understand why he avoids the subject, because I imagine it'd be really annoying having someone ask you about if you're dating this person 24/7, and it's not even the relationship aspect that I miss from them. I just miss them interacting with each other and them being silly and friendly with each other, because they used to interact on Instagram all the time and Twitter, and they would tweet back and forth with each other, and Connor would tag Troy in his Instagram post if they went out for sushi or something, and I just miss it. It's so cute, and they seemed like they really got on with each other, and they seemed like they had a genuine friendship, and they seemed like they really cared about each other. And I know that when on Twitter, I know that they have a lot of the same fans, and they don't really seem like they have any bad blood with each other, but yeah, I miss it so much. I love Troner, and they're both so small, and they're both so kind, and they're both icons, or not icons, but they're both representatives of the LGBTQ plus community for our day and age, especially for the digital area, and they're both so influential with their the work they do, and they're just amazing, and I really love them. Next one is a bro TP from one of my favorite TV shows, Teen Wolf, and that is Stiles. So Stiles is Scott and Stiles, and they play best friends on the show, and they've been best friends in the show since they were in kindergarten, and they literally did everything together, and they were literally only friends with each other during up until when the show first started, back in 2011, I believe. For the show, the premise of the show, they were best friends with each other, and they didn't really have any other friends, but then they built relationships with other people as the seasons had progressed on. Even though they have other friends that they can rely on, they always know that they're each other's rocks, and it just makes me really happy. And they have great chemistry together, and it doesn't even have to be romantic chemistry. They just have great friendship chemistry together, and it just makes me really happy, and it's one of my favorite aspects of Teen Wolf, and they're just really amazing together. They deliver like so many scenes that just make you laugh and make you smile, and then there's the scenes that like give you the feels. So like the hospital scene when Stiles was having a CAT scan and he thought that there was something wrong with him, and like there's something like it's when he was having sleep paralysis in like season 3B, and that was the best season, by the way. I don't care what anybody says, and the majority of the time people say that the Void Stiles season, that was the best season of Teen Wolf, like hands down. But yeah, and then the Motel California episode, when I don't remember exactly what happened because it was so long ago, but I just remember Stiles kind of like talked Scott out of like hurting himself like with fire and gasoline. I don't exactly remember what happened, but that was one of my favorite episodes of Teen Wolf ever. And yeah, I love Scott and Stiles together. Okay, next ship, but like a friendship one, is Tori. And I don't know if that's actually their ship name, but it consists of Tyler Oakley and Corey Cool, and they're best friends, and they're also kind of like business partners when it comes to Tyler's brand. And they have their podcast with each other, Psychobabble, and they're both just so funny and hilarious. And like, I know they do that whole friendship thing where they kind of like not bash each other, but like they'll like joke with each other where they're kind of like putting down another person, but like it's in like a jokey way, like you do with your friend. So like you're basically just giving your friend a hard time. Like that's just, they constantly do that throughout the podcast, and it just makes me like cry laughing, and it's so hysterical. And I look forward to their podcasts literally every week. They update the podcast every Tuesday, and it's just amazing. I'm waiting for Tyler to sign a deal full screen so he can get his podcast filmed like Shane and Grace do. So I'm still waiting on that. Tyler, if you see this video, sign with full screen so you can record your podcast. And I know you like wearing like your sweat shorts to the studio, so like you don't have to really look like presentable, I guess. But like, I don't care if you show up in sweatpants. I want to see the recording, because everything, whenever a podcast is visual, it just makes the whole experience so much better. Okay, next one is Daniel. And Daniel is Joey Graceffa and Daniel Preda, and they're boyfriends, and they're so cute with each other. They have 2 dogs with each other. I don't know why I'm explaining this. I'm sure you guys already know, because Joey's like one of the like biggest YouTubers. And they call each other pigs, and like they're so sincere with each other, but like they're also so encouraging of each other's work. And it just makes me really happy to see them so happy with each other. And they both have had similar issues with their parents before, and they bond over that, and it just makes me really happy that they have someone who has experienced similar things to them and they can support them. And I love Storm and Wolf, their dogs. They're so cute, and whenever Joey does like his vlogs compared to his sit-down videos, I just love it. And I still love Joey's sit-down videos, but I love his vlogs. Especially when Daniel's in it, because I just love Daniel, and I just love his like attitude and like his sass, and like just them together as a whole, and I just love it. I want to talk about Shane somehow in this, but next ship is Fan, and Fan is Dan and Phil, the 2 iconic British YouTubers that everyone loves, and I don't know how you can't love them, because they have like really good content, even though like it's not like, it doesn't always talk about the most serious aspects, but like they're just funny, and like they're sarcastic and relatable, and they're just really good representatives for what a good YouTuber on YouTube is. And I just like the way that they like talk with each other, and the way that they interact with each other, and how Dan will tease Phil sometimes, and like Phil acts like super innocent. And I have a theory that Phil isn't as innocent as he portrays to be. I feel like he has like a really dirty side, like that isn't his online persona, like in his personal life, and like not like super dirty, but like I feel like Phil kind of holds back on himself for the sake of his audience because they have such a young fan base. And not all of their fans are super young, but they do have a good percentage of fans who are young and are impressionable, so they don't want to negatively influence them, I guess. And I feel like Dan just doesn't really care. Like, Dan will just like speak his mind and like he doesn't really give a fuck or anything. But Phil, I feel like Phil holds out for the sake of his audience, and like we would love to see him like show like a more wilder side if he has that, I guess. But yeah, I really hope Phil doesn't like hold out on his true personality just for the younger fans, because like they're gonna find out about the real world eventually. Like if it's not from you, then it's gonna be from people in their real life. So like I don't get it, but yeah, I just really like them together, and they're both so nice, and like when you meet them, they act like you're the only person that's around, and like you're the only person that's important. They give you their full attention, and they're just amazing when you meet them. Okay, so I have like a bunch of more like friendship ones that I'm willing to talk about, but I don't want to have like a 30-minute long video, so I'm just gonna like do one more. And the last one that I want to talk about is Louie. And Louie is Niall and Louie from One Direction, and they just have such a good friendship, and like they're lads with each other. I don't know how to describe it, but like they're like, I don't want to be that obnoxious girl who's like friendship goals, but like they are friendship goals. You would think that they wouldn't like be able to bond as well as they do because they don't really have like the same taste in everything, but like just with Louie's sense of humor and Niall, the way that he just finds like joy and happiness in like pretty much anything, they get along really well with each other, and they kind of like feed off each other's energy when it comes to like interactions. And like the same with Lilo. Like Lilo, like even though like they both act like troublemakers when it comes to like their like performances and stuff, like they're like really good friends with each other, and like they act like they hate each other, but like they love each other, and like we all know it and they know it. And I just love when they embrace it, and like when they go to red carpet events with each other. I just love all of the relationships that the boys have with each other. Like it's just like, it's amazing how well they act with each other, and how like much like their lives have changed because of this band. And I just love all of them so much. And yeah, I don't know how this turned into like a very sentimental moment about me talking about the boys, but I just love them so much, and I hope they're having a relaxing break and everything. But yeah, and oh my god, those 3 magazine covers that Harry freaking posted today that comes out on the 29th, and oh my god, he is wearing a fucking dog collar in 2 of those pictures. So in this one he's wearing a dog collar, and in this one he's wearing a dog collar, and in this one he looks like he's wearing a leash on the collar. And I need to know who said that was a good idea, because he literally murdered everybody in the fandom. Like he destroyed everybody. And then me being dumb enough, I forgot that I didn't think about it being a magazine, and it is a magazine, so like there's interviews and stuff, and you can get a physical copy, but me being dumb, I didn't think to look it up and try to order one online, and then when I found the link for it, all 3 of the covers are sold out, and I really wanted this cover so bad. I really wanted it. Like he looks great in all of them, but like this one, like he looks so good in this cover, and I'm so mad at myself. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the video here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you've had a great day, and I hope you stick around to see all the other girls' videos and see what they talk about. And yeah, so have a nice day, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye! I can wear it with like a skirt probably and like just tuck this in, or like wear like a jacket over it. And yeah,